Welcome back to our essential oil tour. Today we're going to talk about basil. Basil is one of your cooking oils, which is self-explanatory. You can use it in lieu of actual basil when you're cooking. 1 or 2 drops at most is all you need. Anything more is going to be overkill and it's going to be really strong tasting. With essential oils, because they're so concentrated, less is always more. So 1 or 2 drops is really all you're ever going to need. 3 tops, depending on what you're doing. But when I use basil, not so much anymore. Honestly, I picked this up and it's half empty, and I was like, what do I use this on? But because I don't really cook a whole lot. But I mean, it has other uses. We'll get to that. But this is a really good oil for lactation if you're breastfeeding, and that's what I used a lot of it. That's what I used most of it for when I was breastfeeding my kids, which I don't do anymore, so I haven't found a use for it because I haven't looked for one. But today, me and you both are going to figure out what else I can use this for. So, it's got lots of properties that I may or may not be allowed to tell you, so we're just going to leave that in the course. If the essential elements course, details to follow on that. But everything comes out of these 2 books, and it's all on the course. But it has antidepressant qualities, uplifting qualities. It's a stimulant and energizing and restorative. So that's going to be mostly your emotional attributes right there: energizing, restorative, antidepressant, uplifting. So if you put this in your diffuser, it's going to bring your moods up and whatnot. The systems that it affects the most is the cardiovascular system, the muscles, and the bones. So it's going to be good for topical uses and a lot of that. Bee and hornet stings, bug bites, carpal tunnel, fatigue, cramps, cuts, earache, oily hair, healing, which is just your generic like wound healing type thing. It can be used to induce sweating, lactation, which is what we figured out a second ago, mental fatigue. So basil and rosemary are going to be your oils that you want to diffuse while you're like studying or working, because it's going to give you that mental clarity that you really need to do work and whatnot, like typing, writing, reading, those types of things, those literary types of things. Migraines, ovarian cysts, bites, which is bug bites, that's kind of on there twice, but whatever, and wounds, which is healing also. So and that's going to happen. You're going to see a lot of repeats since I'm getting things out of multiple sources, and there's so many of them that I can't quite keep them straight sometimes either. But that's why we have the directory, so that we don't have to keep it all organized in our minds. We can log on here, find the oil that we need, and see what it's good for, see what we can use it for, see its safety applications, like whatever. The cautions on this one's: it is safe on kids, dilute on those younger than 6. Diffusing is fine, and internal use, which is taking it like in your drinks or your food or whatever, is okay for kids 6 years plus. And you're not going to find much on children younger than 6, simply because no one wants to touch the babies and whatnot. They don't want to say it's safe on babies, just, because. But it also says caution during pregnancy, which most of them do say that also. Not for people with epilepsy, and may irritate the skin. And it also, you can see it's got the, I don't know if it'll see, where's the camera? That supplements facts right there on the bottle means that it's okay to take internally. So you can, if it has a supplement sheet on the bottle, then you know that it's safe to take internally and use in your cooking and all that good stuff. So that's basil. Next is bergamot, or bergamot. Which is it? We don't know. Check it out to see. By the way, if you're looking for the Essential Elements course where you can find all of this information at, I'll link it around here somewhere in like near the video, like in the description, or I don't know, in the post or wherever you found this video.